Very good morning, the viewers and the students of class 5. In the last video, you have learned about the respiratory system, about the different body, human body, different system. What are they? Respiratory system, skeletal system, muscular system, digestive system, circulatory system, nervous system, excretory system, and the reproductive system. In this video, I am going to explain you what is respiratory system and what is its function. Respiratory system includes your lungs, nose, nostril, because we are taking the oxygen, trachea, okay, bronchi, bronchioles. This you will learn in the higher classes. Now right now you remember what is the function of the respiratory system is that to transport oxygen into the lungs and in the blood stream. Means we are taking oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide, right? That oxygen is transferred into the lungs with the help of respiratory system, and in the blood stream, blood also require oxygen. It is transported with the help of respiratory system through our blood stream, and in the blood there are pipes like now just like tap, the water from the tank is connected to the tap how through the pipes. Just like we are in our body is also pipes are there, arteries and veins. So arteries carry the oxygenated blood and veins carry the deoxygenated blood, and aorta carries both. So this you will learn. This also comes under respiratory system. Now, skeletal system, it provides the framework for the body and protect delicate internal organ. Skeletal system means it provide the complete posture, complete structure, and it protect the delicate organ like liver, lungs, heart. So who is doing this? Skeletal system is doing. Now next is muscular system. It helps the body to move by contracting and relaxing the muscle. When you are taking the breath in, we are contracting. When you are taking the breath out, we are relaxing. Contraction and relaxation. Okay, so pushing and pulling, just like contraction and relaxation. For contracting and relaxation of the muscles, muscular system plays a very important role. Now digestive system, it is responsible for the breaking down of food. You see, the food we are eating, it is completely break down into smaller substance, and it is absorbed into the blood. Okay, the whatever food we are eating, it is going to the through food pipe, then it enter into the stomach, then it enter into the small intestine, where completely digestion is taking place, and the food, the nutrient which is required in by our body, it is taken by our blood stream. Okay, now circulatory system is to transport blood. You know, blood from the heart. Heart is a pumping machine now, which pumps the blood. Yes, and oxygen from the lungs to the various tissues of the body. What happens from the uh, from the uh, from the heart, the purification of our blood is taking place. Okay, oxygen enter into the blood, and the deoxygenated blood is pumped out in the from of the veins, and again this respiration, with the help of respiration, again oxygenated blood enter, again deoxygenated blood is coming out. So and this circulatory system include blood vessels, lymph vessels, and the heart is an important part of the circulatory system. Now nervous system, it provide us the ability to perceive. Perceive means to get the information, understand and react to the environmental events. That means suppose when now I am explaining to you, we are getting the message with the help of nervous system. In nervous system includes sensory nerves, motor nerves, and brain, spinal cord. This includes brain is an important part of the nervous system. Means whatever the information we are giving, that have to be decoded in the brain, and the brain is going to respond to the according to the environment. Now excretory system means in our body waste are produced, this have to be excreted out, means this have to be come out with the help of excretory system. And this excretory system includes kidney. Okay, kidney, then the kidney also filter out the waste, and the nephron, then the urinary bladder. This includes. Now reproductive system is different for males and females. In male it is testes, in female it is ovaries. Reproduction is important for the producing young ones, means you are the children of your parents, your parent is also the children of your grandparents. How? Because how you are coming from, because of reproduction. And different organs are designed for different person, not different person, for male and female. Male the organ is different and female organ is different. Now in this chapter, this skeletal system is very important, skeletal system, because it is a very it provides the framework for the body. I am going to explain this about the skeletal system in its function. What is the main function of the skeletal system? Number one, to support the body, to give support. We need to, when we are walking, we are taking the help of the legs, na? So leg is giving us the support. To give form to the body means to give a posture, to give a proper structure to our body, and to protect the delicate organ of the body. Delicate organs like stomach, like kidney, heart, lungs, liver. These are the delicate organs of our body, and it is protected by with the help of skeletal system. Now comes what is skeletal system, how it is consist of it consists of, you see, it first it consists of bones is an important structure, important constituent of this skeletal system. Again it is skull. Third one is backbone or spine. Okay, with the help of backbone you can stand properly, you can sit properly. Backbone give us the support to our upper structure of the body. Now rib cage. Rib cage protects the heart, lungs and kidney, lungs, liver. Now girdle, the joints of shoulder and ups, then limbs, upper limbs, lower limbs and several joints. Now comes to the bone. Now understand what is a bone. You know, an adult skeleton is made up of 206 bones, and we are unaware that bone constitute the main part, the main structure of the skeletal system. Now come to the second, it is what the biggest bone of our body is femur. It is present in our thigh. Okay, in downside of our thigh bone, femur is the biggest bone of our body, and inside the bones bone marrow is present, and bone marrow is very soft and spongy matter, एकदम spongy matter, and this is called bone marrow, which produce red blood cell. RBC means the red blood cells. You know, blood color is red and white is red due to the presence of hemoglobin, and who produce this RBCs? Bone marrow produce this red blood cells, and bone marrow also stores some fats also. Okay, so bone consists of what in bone marrow, and bone marrow, what is the function of bone marrow? It produce RBCs and it store fats, and the biggest bone is of our body is which one? Femur. Okay, where it is located? It is located in the thigh. Adult skeleton is made up of how many bones? Is 206 bone. Now come to the skull. Skull means the upper, the face part. Okay, that skull is made up of brain box and face. I want to tell you one thing. When we die, we are buried under the earth crust. Okay, so after sometimes you will find all the skin get decomposed. These are biodegradable. These are eaten by bacteria, fungus, some insects, and it decomposed into the soil. But bones are never decomposed. Okay, it remains as it is. Okay, it remains as it is. Okay, and you will find in danger box also, in danger when it is written danger, you will find the skull is there, and in some movies also you have found that the skull is there. In ghost movie, in horror movie, you will find. So your skull is consist of two parts. One is brain box, another is face. This brain box consists of how many bones? 8 bones. And face is consist of how many bones? 14 bones. Means together how many bones? Your skull is consist of 22 bones. Okay, this you remember. Okay, now come to the backbone or spine. Okay, your backbone is consist of the small that part consists of 33 small bones, and it joined together right from the right from that from the thorax cavity, that spinal cord. It is the holes are present, these holes together called what? Spinal cord. And these 33 bones are called what? Vertebrae. Okay, or vertebra. These 33 are called vertebra. Okay, we are having the vertebra. Okay, we are not invertebrate. Okay, vertebrate, we comes under vertebrate animal. Now after this backbone or spine, now come to rib cage. Okay, rib cage. Now you see rib cage is made up of 12 pair of curved bones. Okay, like this you will find. Okay, like this I am showing you the pictures, and it protects what? Mainly heart, lungs and liver. Okay, now you see the rib cage. Now you see this is the rib cage. Okay, this is your rib cage, and you see this is called spine. This is called the floating ribs. This is the floating ribs, and this is the cartilage. This is the small spongy matter are called cartilage, and this middle part is called sternum. Okay, sternum. Okay, now you see the first 7 pairs of ribs are attached to the front of the sternum, a strong bone in the center of the chest that holds the ribs in place. You see the first 7 pair, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So these are known as the sternum, and 8 9 10, these are known as what? Cartilage, and 2 floating ribs are there. All together makes what? 12 rib cage. Okay, it protects your lungs, heart and liver. Okay, and they do not float freely. Okay, and these floating ribs are not connected to your sternum. All the 7 pair of ribs are connected to the sternum. Okay, sternum is the middle portion, the middle. Okay, the center of your bone. Okay, now come to the girdle. You see we are having the shoulder, the girdle. This joint is known as the girdle, and you will find the hip girdle. We are having the hip, this hip part, this portion is called the hip girdle. Okay, and it protects our reproductive organ also, this hip girdles. And and you see the upper girdle take up the lot of the strength. Strength means what? Pressure. Okay, pressures. Okay, strength, pressure by the distance. Okay, strength. And lower gill hold in position the intestine, and lower gill is position it also hold the intestine in our body and other organs of the trunk. Okay, so these girdles are present in the shoulder part and in the hip girdle. You remember for that. Now come to the limbs. Human body has 2 pairs of limbs. The upper limbs called arms. We are having arms, the hand. You see this is the upper limbs, and the lower limbs are called the legs. Okay, the bones of our limbs are very long. Thigh bone, also known as femur, is the longest bone of our body. Is located between the hip bone and knee. Okay, hip bone and knee, between that femur is located. Okay, hip bone, you have seen hip bone and knee. This portion, this femur will be located. Okay, and they are joined by girdle. Okay, this this joining is called the girdle joining. You see here is also one girdle joint, another girdle joint. These are the girdle joint. Now come to the joints. Joints is also having 2 parts. Movable joints means you can move, means you can move your hand, you can move your leg, but you can't move your lungs. Okay, you can't move your head. You can turn your head them backward like ghost. Okay, so some movable, these are called movable joint, and bones at the joint are joined together by strong tissue. Okay, how these bones are joined? Bones are joined with the help of a strong tissue called ligament, and elastic tissue is called cartilage. Okay, you remember your nose is not made up of bones, your nose is made up of cartilage. Okay, and and this ligament and that connection, suppose two bones are have to be joined, and this joining point, the junction is called ligament. Okay, this junction is called ligament. Suppose in between, when you want to go to Dimapur to Bokajan, we are getting the junction Khatkatina station. That Khatkati is now your ligament between two bones. Okay, now come to the immovable joints in the human body that do not move, because you can't move your skull, I can't move my head. Okay, so these are immovable joint. Now you see the various kind of joints in the body to facilitate movement. You see, this is elbow joint, and this joint is known as what? Hinge joint. How it is fixed? Like this. This is what? Hinge joint. Okay, and it can bend in only one direction, and these joints are present where? In elbow, in knee, in fingers, are having what kind of joint? Hinge joint. Now come to the ball and socket joint. Ball, you can see here, it is just like ball, like ping pong ball. This is known as what? Ball and socket joint. One has a hollow, means round, another is rounded like a ball. Okay, this fits in the socket, and you can swing it. This allow us to swing arm, legs in many different direction. So shoulder joint is also comes under ball and socket joint. Now come to the pivot joint. Pivot, you see here, semi circular discs are half of that, another, this is the pivot. Okay, this is the joint. It one part of the body can move without disturbing the connected part, means the joint between head and neck is a pivot job, because you can move, you can give the expression, you can move little bit your head, but you can't turn your head backward properly. But you see, you are not moving your gliding joint. You can see in such a joint, bones slide over each other. So these are the joints are present in our wrist. Okay, wrist and ankle, you can see, this is our wrist, yes, these joints, and this is our ankle, you can see, this is our ankle. Okay, the leg, the finger portion. Okay, so how many joints we have learned? The hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, and video up to that much.